In today's video, I want to show you an example of some of the kinds of trades that we're doing, even though this market is relatively insane. So this example is going to be in the NASDAQ futures. This is a 30-minute chart. This was one of the trades that we looked at today, and it simply came from symmetry, taking a prior low to high swing, projecting from another low. That gave us possible resistance 73.21, and then also the 618 retracement of the prior swing. Okay, so very simple symmetry, 618 retracement. That was an area that we were going to watch for a possible failure. Now look at this. As far as the symmetry, if you measured this prior low to high swing, you'll see that it was 189.50, and then this low to high swing was 188. Very similar, not perfect, but there was really awesome symmetry there. And then obviously you can see that the market did roll over and die. There was a huge decline from that area. Last time I measured it was like 260 points. Now from that last high with the after hours low, that's a decline of 429 points in the NASDAQ. Relatively insane, right? So what are you supposed to do with that? Well, when you have the area of resistance, you go down to a lower time frame chart, and my day traders are basically using like a 377 tick chart or a 1 minute chart or something like that for a trigger entry. So we knew where the resistance was. It was right up here. And then as soon as you had the moving average crossover, you just want to look to the left and make sure it also took out a prior swing low. And when both of those things occur, then you know that it's okay to look at the sell side and define your risk either above the high that was made prior to the sell signal, or above the high end of the zone, which in that case would be the 73.45 area. Okay, and obviously you can use options, or you can use the Qs or whatever if you don't want to trade the futures. But there are setups like this. Maybe not all day long, but there are quite a few. So that's something that we're looking at. But as far as any of these other decisions, I think I have one for you in gold via a 30-minute chart. So let's just look at that. And actually it's already started to hit and hold. Now this pretty much came from taking projections of prior swings and then running retracements, and had a nice cluster at the 1483.30 to 1484.40 area. It hit, it held, it has triggered entries already, and if we continue to hold above here, because I have no idea where we're going to be on Monday, the potential upside target comes in at the 1532 area. That would be target 1. Target number 2 would be 1545. And I'm wrong if it breaks underneath here. Okay, so what you really want to know is how much are you willing to risk as far as any of the trade setups. And if this market is too crazy for you, then just take a break until it calms down. Anyway, that's I just want to show you the example of the setup with the trigger, which gave you a trade entry, and then here's another setup that hopefully, if we continue to hold above here, we might see some higher prices in Monday's session, unless of course we break that support. Try and have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.